My name is Winston Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Now, we would have been monitoring and going and dissecting certain comments based on the media coverage that we would have done on Friday. And the type of remarks that we would have get by people that's supposed to understand democracy. Failure. Because Paul Smith, which is a coward in my book, because he was the oldest man, the first man that would have claim to the presidency, the rightful claim to the presidency of TU. And because this man is so coward, people didn't vote for him. Now I would have planned that you're going on. I would not say nothing about it, but I hate hypocrisy. I hate the fact that a man could have so much accolades on his name and without talking something, a language that the union understand, because this man would have talked revolutionary. He have the archive within his brain, and anybody that know Paul Smith could have testified to that fact. But the mere fact that he holding the truth in hypocrisy is why I'm here on this platform. Because at the end of the day, this man, the first vice under the previous regime, would have been operating in an office that, come on, that have a role and function, and he was suppressed. And the testicular fortitude that he's supposed to have at that point in time to stand up and say anything, the branches did not buy in to many of the talk that he was saying. Honestly, the man does do research. If you call him and you ask him something, he's able to break down and dissect certain things. But he lacked the fortitude to stand up and lead. Or you have to understand that when I come here and talk, I need to know water in my mouth. Is Paul Smith able to lead the charge from on the front line? So when you come here on a platform and start to talk like, yeah, I used to roll with them, my opinion remains mine, and that is what it is. If I decide to cover a story based on unfairness, and I am regarding where the unfairness is, I have failed. Because a union cannot be operating on dictatorship, not at all. I being a president of a union, I do operate so, and there are members within the union that are totally disrespectful. And a matter of fact, that is internal affairs. That is what I will have been talking about in my position. Otherwise, let me go into that. Whether friend, whether family, neighbor, close associate, the oath that I would have taken when I would have joined the military is without fear or friend or favor that we must operate. Friend and family and love for camaraderie. We must put that aside and put justice in front of that. So when Mr. Paul Smith, you could jump up on a platform and call my name and say that you are going on Jeffrey. This Jeffrey here, aye, is a snitch. Because under this new executive in which I would have supported do wrong, I must speak out on this. And if you find I mustn't speak on matters like that, what type of temperament that you have, Paul Smith? You see why the people in vote you? You are conflicting in your speech, in how when you present things. Everybody that pick your side end up fired. And you never run to the aid. You would have exclusive footage of the incident that would have taken place when Ryan was fired. And up to now, you have never disclosed this footage in his defense. That, my friend, is cowardice. And you know why you ain't produced no footage? You know why you ain't say anything? Because you are self-serving. That is what it is. If it's otherwise than that, it could only be worse. So seeing that I already dealt with that, we are going to go into some videos here in which we would have break down and chop down the thing. Because at the end of the day, the legitimacy of the present General Secretary is in question. And that is a problem that needs to be addressed. I ain't talking about race, I ain't talking about color, I ain't talking about friendship. I am talking about the legitimacy of the present General Secretary, in which is a question nobody seems to want to answer. And truth and in fact, this must be brought to the public domain. Because one, it is alleged that when this matter was brought to the forefront, a particular branch president have been dismissed. And although we could say it's coincidence, although we could say it's the come-up policy, alright, they dismiss them for something. But where's that motion now? Are you understanding what's going on here? Because we could say at the end of the day, there are certain people that, yes, they're disruptive. As a matter of fact, let me go to the clip. Let me go to the clip. To the union president.
Stan, that same executive, he wanted to chair the ADCC meeting. And when the comrade raised the motion, I seconded it. And because of that, the city threatening of the motion, just gave me a suspension letter.
So, you say there was a match, right?
Yes.
Did anyone in the executive win the match?
The executive said the DCC meeting is more important than the talk match. I was right there with my comrade Utley.
Right! We're playing too much. We are playing too much. And at the end of the day, it's no dictatorship here. The people will have elect union officials, executive, to perform a particular task. People will have journeyed from various parts of Trinidad and Tobago with the knowledge that business hours is between 8 to 4. And everything just lock up and close up. Because at the end of the day, these officials do not want to be questioned, or you understand that. I am about is representation. Regardless to who, regardless to what. In all situations, a certain amount of autonomy must be present. And we cannot let certain people do what they want and act how they want. And you are not to say, because it was said, the persons that we are not allowed to criticize, those are the ones that control the society.
For us to behave as if we are a union. A union signifies unity. At this time, our executive are dividing us. At this time, our executive are attacking us. At this time, our current executive is ensuring that we are disrespected by the company that we are employed with.
Now
Our
people,
workers at
this year
time
is our Workers' Rights Manifesto. And on the front page of our manifesto is united in representation, steadfast in purpose, and bounded by truth. That is our front page. We are united in representation, steadfast in purpose, and bounded by truth. And to go into the inner workings, our first page, which is number 1, would have stated, we the people stand united in our commitment to creating a better world for all. We believe that every person deserves the right to life in dignity, freedom of oppression, and discrimination. We recognize that the current system is broken and it's our responsibility to fix it. We call for a strong social movement that will bring about real change and build a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. This is the commitment that I would have signed up for. Our movement is grounded on the following principle. Equality. We believe that all people are created equal and everyone should have access to the same opportunity, regardless of their background or identity. So regardless of the factor that we can stand up here and we can say, alright, certain person is cussbud, certain person don't deserve certain things, I, Redison Jeffrey, will be going against my own manifesto. If I do not represent the people, regardless to their background or their identity. And this is the code of conduct. Justice. We demand justice. We demand a just society where everyone have access to fair and equal treatment under the law. We call for an end to all forms of oppression, including racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, and ableism. Solidarity. We stand together in solidarity with all those who are marginalized, oppressed, and disenfranchised. We believe that when we work together, we can create a better world for us all. Sustainability. We recognize the urgent need to protect our planet and ensure the future generation have healthy and thriving environment to live in. Community, we value the importance of building a strong community that we are based on a mutual respect, trust, and cooperation. We believe that strong communities are essential for creating a just and an equitable society. Non-violence. We reject all forms of violence and believe that peaceful protests and non-resistance are the most effective ways to bring about change. And anytime I would have said no to people that have a real claim or a real right, it didn't make no sense that I stand up for human rights. Now, during the course of this week here, we are going to divulge certain things to you, the public, in concordance to the Constitution of TIWU. We are going to talk about the Constitution direct, in which we are going to question just the fact of the legitimacy of the current General Secretary. Now, I don't have no problem if people want to be vexed with me, that's their business. But the truth needs no defense. All you have to do is turn it loose. And if we do the right thing, everything's supposed to be right. And what I am going to do here is play a voice note from Paul Smith, that hypocrite who going on all the chats and them and saying, boy, Jeffrey is a snitch. But yet still, you cannot stand up with somebody or stand up with the people that is questioning certain things. You prefer to hold the truth in hypocrisy. There's a damn shame to your comrades. And anybody that following this man and his integrity is within question, or you need help too. Paul Smith, boy, is a failure, boy. Use a failure. And use a man that's put friendship in front of the right thing. And here I'm telling you, Benjamin, comrade, anytime you call my name in public, this is just a warning, because I will let everybody know the type of man that he is. I will let everybody know the type of man that he is, and people don't know already either. People don't know already. When I say that, I say all. Now we are going right into the factor here concerning, we are going to go right into this here.
Pleasant good day, comrade. Please indicate the negotiations that was settled under this current executive, please, and thanks. Yes, pleasant good day, comrade. I'm awaiting an answer. Alright, because it appears that you do not want to answer this question. Right? So I will properly identify myself. Former First Executive Vice President Paul Smith, who was doing negotiations. So please indicate which negotiations that this current executive have signed off on. Because the last one that we, when we were leaving office, that was already agreed to was Fenco Diego Martin. Please indicate, comrade, because I am watching something and it's starting to annoy me. Yes, pleasant good day, comrades. I put this purposefully here because listening some fuckery that taking place, right? So I fired up with some venom because listening to the bullshit. We have bulletin boards. This executive have been moving very stealthy and quiet, and now it is being said we must call them. But like they forget the purpose of a blackboard, like they forget the purpose of rap sessions, right? So let me air with dirty laundry once and for all, right? Because my $52 must count for something.
Concerning when particular people go to the union, what does be taking place? Everybody pack up and go home. The secretary pack up, she go home. And the business and the workers is left to be questioned. So at the end of the day, my name is Wellington Jeffrey. This is the Workers' Rights Platform. And we employ all of you. Subscribe to the channel. Forward this video to a friend, to a family, or you want to know the truth. We are going to bring it to you. Regardless the friend. Regardless the friend. And for yourself, we are going to dispatch certain letters directly to the union in which we could have bilateral discussions concerning certain things that you have question with. If they want to entertain us, that is up to them. If they don't, or you understand, or you understand. My name is Wellington Jeffrey. This is the Workers' Rights Platform. Like, share, subscribe. You viewing this here now is important to us. Your concern is important to us. And what we are saying is this. The numbers is on the screen. Reach out to us. Let us have dialogue. Let me hear it from your perspective. Let me hear what you're saying. Let me hear what you're doing. Let me hear what you're intending to do. Let me hear if you really want to stay in that union. All we have to get 51%. That is all. Nobody must dictate your future. Nobody must cut off your voice. Because in the Constitution of Trinidad and Tobago and the wider world, they respect and value your voice. There is only one place that is not a democracy. But your voice come in going towards the future. And then don't let nobody in this time and age take away that from you. Don't let that happen. We are working together with you all, the people that is on the ground, friend, family. That is done to me. You come. You are the one that come in this whole situation here. Your situation matters. That is the reason what has given us the fuel, the energy to go on. When you come and say, or you're expecting something that is not being done, we stand up and we speak out and we echo your voice. So I must stay here. Like, share, subscribe, reach out, WhatsApp me. And with that, we outside. Stay tuned. We go play the videos. We go break it down for you to see. We go break down everything. And we go explain and dissect everything. So the present executive cannot insult your intelligence. They cannot come to you and say, hey, this is what it is. And it is not that. Don't let them disrespect your intelligence. Are you mad or who is them? Where I went to school for? So without further ado, I am out.
A union signifies unity. At this time, our executive are dividing us. At this time, our executive are attacking us. At this time, our current executive is ensuring that we are disrespected by the company that we are employed with.
Good morning. Are you all members of the negotiating team?
Yes, we are.
You was the people here, we know them. No. I didn't ask you. Are you all members of the negotiating team? Are you all members of the negotiating team?
You are paid to do a job. Better you observe. Better you observe. You are paid to do a job.
Let me tell you something fucking thing. I'm not an ordinary man.
I'm not ordinary man.
Right? I'm not ordinary.
No, we ordinary.
So don't try to fuck me.
But me fucking up with nobody. When we try to use obscenity.
Wait till we get
we ordinary.
what are we here for?
Right? So we here for the benefit of your client. And we want to know
What
what
are
we're
we
doing.
here for the benefit of
That's what
the
we want
workers?
to know.
Everybody
We fight to over here, boy. I'm told you.
Wait till it's
All
going
of
on.
us
We
here
here for the benefit of the workers.
All of us.
All
I
of
never seen
us.
none of them here represent workers. None. How they sitting here to negotiate on workers' behalf? Oh, you go for me here. We have enough reports. Show us reports today. We have enough reports. There's no bad thing here. The workers' rights we stand up here for. You must be weak. Or your energy is failure. Must be weak or your energy is failure.
We was to be contacted by Ms. Gail Bellaran. This is what the General Secretary, Mr. Ryan Ramdat, would have advised us, that Ms. Gail Bellaran would be contacting us to advise us going forward regarding the negotiation meeting. We never received any contact information for Ms. Gail Bellaran, and Ms. Gail Bellaran did not reach out to the shopsters nor the branch presidents. So we assumed that we were in the clear to enter this negotiation meeting, because based on our history, when there are negotiation meetings, even members are allowed to enter the negotiation meeting for observation, because this is regarding the rights of the workers. We entered this meeting, and upon entry, one of our comrades was accosted by a member of the negotiation panel, our negotiator. I will not call his name at this time.
Yeah.
He was verbally assaulted, and after that, Ms. Gail Bellaran would have advised the executive to leave the meeting.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are you all members of the negotiating team?
Yes, we are.
You was the people here, we know them.
No. I didn't ask you. Are you all members of the negotiating
Better
team?
you observe, Mr.
Are you all members of the negotiating team?
You are paid to do a job. Better you observe. Better you observe. You are paid to do a job.
Let me tell you something fucking thing. I'm not an ordinary man.
I'm not ordinary man.
Right? I'm not ordinary.
No, we ordinary.
So don't try to fuck me.
But me fucking up with nobody. When we try to use obscenity.
Wait till we get
No, we
what
want.
are we here for the
Right? So we here for the
benefit
benefit of your client, and we want to know
What
what
are
we're
we
doing.
here for the benefit of the
That's what we
workers?
want to know.
Everybody
We fight to over here, boy. I'm told you.
Waiters
All
going
of
on
us
here
here
for the benefit of the workers.
All of us.
All
I
of
never
us.
seen none of them here represent workers. None. How they sitting here to negotiate on workers' behalf? Oh, you go for me here. We have enough reports. Show us reports today. We have enough reports. There's no bad thing here. The workers' rights we stand up here for. You must be weak. Or your energy failure. Must be weak or your energy is failure.
Based on our history, when there are negotiation meetings, even members are allowed to enter the negotiation meeting for observation because this is regarding the rights of the workers. We entered this meeting and upon entry, one of our comrades was accosted by a member of the negotiation panel or a negotiator. I will not.
Good morning. Are you all members of the negotiating team?
Yes, we are.
You was the people here, we know them.
No. I didn't ask you. Are you all members of the negotiating team?
You observe, Mr.
Are you all members of the negotiating team?
You are paid to do a job. That's how you observe. That's how you observe. You are paid to do a job.
Let me tell you some fucking thing. I'm not an ordinary man.
I know ordinary man.
Right? I'm not ordinary.
No, we ordinary.
So don't try to fuck me.
But me and fucking nothing nobody.
Right,
We
no.
try to use obscene.
Waiters begin.
No.
Based on our history, when there are negotiation meetings, even members are allowed to enter the negotiation meeting for observation because this is regarding the rights of the workers. We entered this meeting and upon entry, one of our comrades was accosted by a member of the negotiation panel or a negotiator. I will not. We were abused by the executive. Ms. Gail Belleran and her daughter would have cursed and verbally abused some of our comrades. When I reached there, I was witness to Ms. Gail Belleran and her daughter verbally abusing our comrades.
See, now that is the case, right? Or you are aware that they would have get.
That's face. What you face? Shameless. I said a shameless asshole. You can bring up anybody. Do what you want, girl. Do what you want. Do what you want. I don't care. You're feeling what push up.
Well, you go ahead and do it. Let me tell you something, right?
Do not videotape me. Because nobody not videotape. I don't care.
Oh, well, you give me one because I have one for you too. I have one for you too. All you stinking dirty. Hey, girl.
What are you here for?
Alone that girl letter.
This only we got letters.
And she too was cussing.
Yes,
And
she told
cussing over here.
yes. She told one of our comrades, don't worry yourself, just now you will die. Right? So it was a whole lot of anomalies in this thing. So coming out of that meeting, we received correspondence via WhatsApp and email advising us to write a report for that day. We did not decline writing the report. What we did, we counteracted that report of letter with a letter advising the union now to send reports to us regarding Mr. Ryan Ramdat, who is presently sitting in the General Secretary seat illegally. They never responded to that. They have never responded to that.